Hey there, beautiful listeners. Today is Free Ride Friday, so hang on to the end of the episode to see who won this week's free ride to the $100 MBA Training and Community. That's a lifetime membership to over 180 video lessons, interviews with experts, interactive workbooks, our private Facebook community, and a whole lot more. Every Friday, we do a weekly random draw, and somebody wins the lifetime membership. If you want to win, just leave us an iTunes rating and review. It takes 2 minutes, and it's the best way to support the show. Plus, we love giving you a shout out and reading out reviews on the show itself. All right, guys, let's jump into today's episode. Welcome to the $100 MBA Show, giving you tools, strategies, resources, and everything you need to run that business you always wanted with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And in today's lesson, you will learn 4 great ways to use Google Apps in your business. We love Google Apps in our business. We use it at the $100 MBA. We use it for Webinar Ninja. It's just fantastic. It's one of the lowest investments and the best investments we've ever made in our business. Google Business Apps comes free when you sign up for a Google Business email, which is an astonishing $60 a year. What a great deal. In today's lesson, I'm going to go through all the great uses we use Google Apps for to run our business efficiently, to communicate with our team, to make sure everything is on point. To us, these tools are priceless. It makes things a whole lot easier. I'm going to show you how to use them to make your life easier in your business. Speaking of business, let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by Acuity Scheduling, one of my favorite businesses. It's the #1 online scheduling tool for busy, fun-loving businesses who yelp in pain at email ping-pong dread of coordinating calendars. If you want an easy, streamlined way to let your clients and customers schedule their own appointments and you be completely hands-off, you gotta go with Acuity Scheduling. Whether you're a hairstylist, yoga instructor, a lawyer, a life coach, a corporate trainer, Acuity Scheduling makes your life a whole lot easier. Get started for free at acuityscheduling.com. You will absolutely love me for this recommendation. Go to acuityscheduling.com and get started for free. When you sign up for Google Apps for Work, which is at $5 a month, $60 a year, really, really reasonable, you get a whole bunch of stuff, including your own business email address. So it has like omar@100mba.net with my own domain name. You get video and voice calls. You get integrated online calendars. You get 30 gigs of online storage that can sync right on your computer. Yet you get their text doc app, their spreadsheet app, and their slides app. You can create project sites, and you get 24/7 phone support and email support. There is a higher tier, which is $10 a month, which gives you unlimited storage or 1 terabyte per user. But the basic $5 a month package is plenty. Now, Google hasn't sponsored us for today's show or paying us a dime, but we love Google Apps so much. We use it so much in our business, we had to do this episode. So how do we use Google Apps in our business? 4 main ways. #1, Google Apps comes with a cloud drive, and it's called Google Drive. Now, we use this as our business repository for all documents. So, for example, when I record this episode, after I record it, I take the SD card that I recorded on and I take the file and put it on Google Drive. So our editor, Carl, can go and grab it, download it, and edit the file. And once Carl finishes editing the podcast and he has the final version of that episode, he puts it back up into Google Drive, into a new folder. It's completed now. So we can access it and put it on our website and in our podcast feed. This makes life so much easier. Some people are still emailing files back and forth, and it's so confusing. Then you need a centrally located place where all your files are. Now, what I love about Google Drive is that it syncs with your email, with your calendar, with everything. It's one place, and you can run your business efficiently because what we do is we create a new email address for every new employee, and only people with the same domain have access to our folders. And then we can remove access as we like. Now, because Carl works with us, he has his own email with our domain name, and therefore he has access to this drive. See how Google makes this super easy? I could see all the folders in the drive, so could Carl. And it's easy to organize and easy to see what's there and what's not. But even if you don't have a podcast, you want to be able to organize files with anybody you're working with, even if they're a freelancer, contracts, work schedules, spreadsheets. Google Drive makes it super, super easy. For example, a lot of the Photoshop files that I create to design the interface for Webinar Ninja, I create it, I upload it to our Google Drive, and I make a special folder. And I only give access to our developers. There's no need for everybody to have access. And I just email them the link to that folder. They click on the link, they can download the files, super easy. I find Google Drive to be a lot simpler and a lot more intuitive than something like Dropbox. And again, it syncs with my email, my calendars, everything. So number one, we love Google Drive. Highly, highly recommend you start using it. Number two, Google Sheets. Google Sheets is like Google's version of Excel. It has the same exact functionality, except it's in the cloud and you have access to it anywhere you are. On your phone, on your tablet, on your PC, on anything. Now, we love using Google Sheets for finances. It's a great way to budget. It's a great way to know your expenses. It's a great way to manage your payroll on a very basic level if you're just getting started. And you and the managers of that company can take a look at the finances and see what's going on. So you know your sales, you know your profits, you know your revenue, all that stuff. You can put formulas in so they calculate automatically. It's just great. It's also great for predictions of sales and working out pricing. How many sales will you need at that price point in order to be profitable? I just love Google Sheets because it's super simple to use and it's with me all the time. I don't have to find an Excel sheet on my computer. I don't have to email it to myself so I have access somewhere else. I don't have to worry about being compatible because the sheet just lives in the cloud. And when it comes to finances, you're always updating the sheet. So it's good to have access to it all the time. So if you cringe at the idea of budgeting and finances, this is going to make your life a whole lot easier. And it's just going to make it so simple. The first sheet I would make is a sheet with 2 tabs on the bottom. The first tab would be expenses. The next tab would be revenue. Just get started with your expenses. List all your expenses with your business, from your web hosting to any employees you're paying, to paying for the Google Mail, $5 a month, to anything else that you pay to run your business. You can have a formula at the bottom so it adds up all the expenses so you know how much everything costs every month, even when you add new expenses. It automatically adds that new one into the formula. If you're not sure how to do formulas, Google has some really great help documents to show you how to do it. And YouTube is your friend. Plenty of great tutorials right there. Number 3, we love using Google Drives plus Sheets and Docs for systems and trainings. So we use the Drive to store any documents we have, any sheets we have, which is those Excel sheets. So even if you're just by yourself right now, it's good to document the systems that you have. Anything you do in your business, creating a newsletter every week for your email list. How do you do that? Document that in a document, step by step, and put it in your Google Drive. Step 1, open up MailChimp. Step 2, press this button so I can create a campaign. And you just go, put an image, link the image, all that stuff. Have a step-by-step guide to how to do every single procedure of every task in your business. I know that sounds tedious, but you do it once and you thank yourself forever. And what this does is you have a bank of systems in your Google Drive using either the Docs, which is like a Word doc, or Sheets, which is like Excel. And then when somebody comes new on board to your teams, your first hire, your second hire, your third hire, you can just refer them to the systems and they can self-train themselves. It's great. People even link to videos they create and they know how to do everything because you documented everything. And guess what? You can create a document with the order they should learn each system. So you have all these separate documents with a system for everything you do, like newsletters, like social media, like answering customer service emails, whatever it is, whatever the system is. You have a whole bunch of documents for each one. Now you can create one universal document that links to all those documents. So you can create a training guide in one document and say, hey, just go through these links, go to each of these procedures, learn how to do them, and do them yourself. I love this because it makes it super easy for you to train new people because you have the systems in place and they're all linked together in the Drive. Guys, I got one more great use of Google Apps for Business, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, Acuity Scheduling. Once upon a time in the year 2006, Acuity Scheduling was started by a guy named Gavin Zajelinski. He founded the company for his dear mom. His mom, Kim, was struggling with her massage therapy business. She'd settle into a beginning of a session with a client, then the phone would ring, instantly birthing a pit in her stomach. She would have to leave the client to get the phone, then leave the phone to be with the client. How is she supposed to do it all? After all, she was just getting started, and she only has so many hands. And in a job where her hands are what people are paying for, this isn't just some cute dilemma. It's her bottom line. So her son Gavin, who's an avid developer with a background of software development, started Acuity Scheduling. He wanted to make her life easier and her job easier and her business run smoother. I mean, isn't that why we have technology? Fast forward to the present day, Acuity now supports over 50,000 businesses and major corporations. From law firms to business coaches to yoga studios to photographers. Acuity Scheduling's got their back. Acuity Scheduling just makes scheduling for your business super simple and easy. I love this company and I love what they provide. I love the fact they let you get started for free. Just go to acuityscheduling.com. That's ACUITY scheduling.com. Sign up for free and thank me later. Last but not least, the fourth great use for Google Apps for Business is Google's Calendar. Now, even when you have a free Gmail account, you get the calendar. But what I love about Google Calendar as it syncs with your business apps is that you can link to different docs that you'll need for those appointments. And Google Calendar, of course, sends you automatic email reminders when your appointment's about to start. We live and breathe by Google Calendar, guys. Everything we do is in the calendar. Even sometimes our personal things that we have to do, our errands. But basically, we have a rule of thumb. If it's not in the calendar, it's not going to happen. And there's a reason why all these major apps sync and work with Google Calendars, like Webinar Ninja, like today's sponsor, Acuity Scheduling. It's because it's so useful. Keeping your calendar up to date and scheduling all your tasks for the day for your business, all your appointments, all the things you have to get done, is a great productivity hack. I don't have any gaps in my calendar. If I'm recording for 3 hours, it's in the calendar. If I'm having lunch, it's in the calendar. If I have an interview on another podcast, it's in the calendar. If I'm doing a webinar, it's in the calendar. And having a calendar like that helps you stay on point. And with its automatic reminders and everything syncing with everything you do in your business, it's great. And I love Google Calendars because even if you're doing things in different time zones, you can adjust your calendar based on your time zone. Therefore, your schedule's always converting the right time. It can get really confusing, trust me. So get in the habit of using Google Calendars. It's a great way to make sure that you get everything you need to get done because you're allotting the time for it. If you don't allot the time for it, there's a good chance it's going to get away. All right, guys, that wraps up today's lesson, but today's episode is not over. It's Free Ride Friday. We got to give away a lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Let's see who won this week's free ride. And the winner is Trends. Trends says, great, bite-sized, and useful. Omar, loving the format of the $100 MBA show, quality delivered in a format that's useful and immediately applicable. Every episode, a light bulb goes off in my head. Winner. Thank you, Trends, for that review. It means so much to us. It means the world to us. You guys really appreciate what we do, and you're getting something out of it. It's great value. This is why we do it. Trends, your mission is to email us at contact@100mba.net so we can hook you up with the free lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. Congratulations and welcome to the community. Guys, every week we do this. All you gotta do is leave us an iTunes rating and review. Every Friday we do a weekly random draw, and we give away a lifetime membership to our training and community of over 180 video business lessons, interactive workbooks, a great community inside of Facebook. It's fantastic. All right, guys, that wraps up today's episode. But before I leave you, I want to leave you with this. Tools are only tools, guys. You got to use them. I recommended, some great tools with Google Apps today, but the only way you can really benefit from them if you consistently use them. You still got to do the work, you still got to build, you still got to persevere, but these tools can make things a little bit easier, a little bit more organized, less overwhelming. It can help you look and be a pro with some great organizational tools. I hope you use them, and I hope you use them consistently to keep you on point. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's